Hey, what's going on? So the new camera lens for the A6500 came in, and I don't know if I mentioned anything about the A6500 yet, but if I didn't, oh well, you'll hear it again. If I did, whatever. It's cold. It's like 31 degrees. No, the camera came in. And that thing is in mint condition. Lens came in today. Went with a 20mm lens on it. Lens is in mint condition. Both of them were purchased used, obviously. By the fact of mentioning the condition that they were in, because if they're new, then I would expect new condition. But so those both came in. I ordered a rope strap that I was going to use on the camera, and that came in, and it's a little shorter than I would like. I don't have anything to measure it with or measure it, whatever. I don't have any. So, but I think it's not. I don't think it's a strap. Like it said, I think 120 mil. But whatever. I think there was some. I probably should have taken the metric measurements they provided and converted those to inches to verify, but I went off of what the inches were, because going by the inches, the strap would have been just shy of 50 inches, which 50 inches is the length of strap I'd want. But I didn't do the conversion, so I think there were some errors on their math, which no big deal. It wasn't an expensive strap. It was like $12. So for this camera, it's not what I want, but I will find something else to put it on, or find someone else that wants it. Yeah. So definitely feel like the camera ticks 10 to 18 for it. Maybe. I do like shooting with a prime lens. Just something kind of forces you to, not just be able to stand in one spot and zoom in or zoom out to get the image you want, but that 10 to 18, man, you can't beat that for a travel lens. I loved having that lens, the 10 to 18 and the 18 to 200. It wasn't a stellar pocket camera, it definitely, but it certainly was nice. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this cold, and it's not that it's cold. I mean, it is cold. It's, I think, 31 degrees when I looked about a half an hour ago. But it rained this morning, so it's that higher humidity that's, I think, really making it feel much colder than it really is. Puppy's loving the cold. But, yeah, me, not so much. Kind of wish I'd have packed along my ski pants and ski jacket, but I am glad I brought the clothes I have. It's not warm enough for a long time outside. It'll get you by, but definitely looks like a stealth camping kind of rig. Got a little antenna. Got a little awning. Well, maybe not too stealthy. Don't drink that. I didn't want to be too loud, just because, whoever's, if it is a stealth rig, they might be just trying to stay overnight in a hotel parking lot, and not draw any attention. So. But it doesn't look too stealthy, because I mean, it's kind of low. It's low key. How about that? I wouldn't say it's a stealth rig, but it's definitely a low key kind of rig. I don't know. I would like to have one of those one day. Kind of see if, maybe the camera will catch it. I don't know. But yeah. Or something like that other one, if you can see the light. There's a white, like, Sprinter. Stop. The white Sprinter style van up by the front. That's kind of cool. Yep. Ah, well. I need to go inside. It's cold. Yeah, so it is frigid outside. I'm gonna figure out, make a little video while I get my food for tomorrow prepared. Yeah. Definitely something very nostalgic with that camera I picked up. I keep talking about that A6000, but it's kind of like, many years ago I had a 5th gen Camaro. It was actually a 2011. Kind of like, I like that body style. So it'd be kind of like, if I bought not one that was a different body style. I was not a fan of the taillights on the newer ones or the interior. I preferred, the interior like I had on the one I had. But picked up a different model of something that you had, like if say I can't even think of which, years in that, sorry pup, in that body style of vehicle, still had that same body style. Like we'll say, I'd have to look, but it'd be like getting was the same, getting the 2013 model, but instead of getting the same trim package, getting say, like I didn't have I had a 1LT, so it was cloth interior, 6-cylinder. For 6 cylinders, still pretty peppy. I was happy with it, but it'd be like getting that model. I need to clean the crumbs on the counter. It'd be like getting that same car, but maybe getting a slightly nicer trim. Like getting the RS package or something. Still the same car, same stuff under the hood, but a few extra features. And that's a lot of what I like about this camera. I mean, it's the same camera, and I really feel if I'd have went with, that Ricoh GR3 or the X100V, I think I still would have been missing out on that nostalgia that I had from just. And is it the camera, or is it just the fun that I had with that camera? All the different stuff I shot, the stuff I learned. It may not be necessarily the camera itself or the form factor or anything, but just the things I did with it and the places I went with it that I think are more the key thing to it. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm happy I picked up that camera. I'm gonna try and keep this segment short, but if you stay in some place that's got, community guest laundry, when you do your laundry, don't leave your stuff in the washing machine for hours and hours. And when the stuff's finished drying, don't leave the stuff in the dryer for hours and hours. you staying someplace or you live in someplace, whatever, where you got machines. There's 4 machines right here. That washer doesn't work. That one works. Both these dryers work. But, you know, when you tie up that machine, you're delaying people from being able to do their stuff. You know, granted, you only have one washer working, I mean, but still, you're tying up machines. Get your stuff, wash it. If you know, find out from the front desk, find out from, if, you know, maintenance, whoever takes in the machine. That's what I did. When I checked in, hey, how long does it take for the washer to run a cycle? How long do the dryers take? You know, first time I ran them, I sat down here with them, timed how long it took. I know about how long it takes. It's about 30 minutes on that, about 45 on these. Easy. Set a timer, 25 minutes. You come down here. You know, you walk out of your room with 5 minutes left. By the time you get down here, you got a couple minutes. It finishes. People aren't waiting on you. Be courteous to other people, man. It's not hard. But, whatever. I got my stuff finishing up. I just took the stuff out of the washer. And my stuff is now hanging up in the room to dry. Waiting on the dryer to finish up. Take my stuff out. That's why I'm holding this bag. Put my little bit of clothes that's in the dryer. Bring it up to the room. And call it a wrap. Hopefully the sound's not too terrible in here. I mean, they got air conditioning running over there and a dryer running right there, but whatever. So, kind of figured I'd do this little chunk of video talking about the DJI Action 2 camera that I've been using for about a month now. I will say this, didn't record as many videos as I thought I would. I thought I was going to do like a video a day. That didn't happen. Grown to like this camera a good bit. When I was first recording, if you look at like 2022 vlog, like day 1 or whatever, probably day 1 through like maybe just all day 1 or part of day 1 even, I was basically holding the camera like I'm holding it right now. I've got the camera module and the second screen module because that's the combo that I bought. Looking back, I kind of wish I'd have got the battery module one, but whatever. This one came with a few extra little accessories, so whatever. At some point, I do want to get the battery only module, just because I really don't need the other screen. And it would be nice to have another, you know, battery pack I can just pop on the camera, without having to, you know, I can just have both of them charged up and ready to go. But I've been using the, or whatever you want to call it. I like that one a lot, mainly because, you know, I'm staying in a hotel right now, but I can throw that on, attach the camera to it, zip up my jacket, and, you know, walk to go outside, and I already have the camera on me. All I gotta do is when I get outside, unzip my jacket a little bit, the camera's right there. Turn the camera on, hit record, it's hands-free. I think this camera for that purpose works great. The audio is pretty good. I think I sorted out the issue with, at nighttime, the image quality being kind of cruddy. I was using the power saving mode, and I think when you do that, it must like not use as high of ISO, or I don't know. That image was, but you know, just not good. But you know, the camera works well. I mean, it's small. You can basically charge the camera module from the second screen module with the battery that's in there. So I'll go, you know, recording little chunks here of video here and there. You know, I'm able to record a couple chunks. Sounds like the dryer might be almost done. Record how I want to record, and it works perfectly. Go back, hook it up to the bottom piece of the camera module, and I'm good to go. Ooh, that was the chair. But yeah, and you know, if you're holding the camera like this, if you tap the screen comes on. You know, and after 30 seconds of time, there's a lot of good settings on the camera. And I think overall, I like the camera. I don't know if I'm on the mode where I can completely, not on the mode I thought I was on. But there's a mode on here where you can literally like turn the camera full 360 degrees. And I really thought I was on that mode, or maybe they changed the mode in the latest firmware update. I don't know. Not that that was really something I needed to be able to do, but it was kind of cool when I was first messing around with the camera. I may have also changed what mode the camera was on when I did the firmware update. I thought I ran through everything and everything was set back the way it needed to be, but something I may not have, taken care of all the settings that I need to have it, or I may be on the wrong stabilization mode. I don't know. You can easily connect a USB-C microphone to this camera. They're supposed to be coming out with the DJI microphone. The only thing I'm not a fan of with that is it's going to still need the receiver on this camera. It's not going to be able to connect natively to the camera, which would have been great. Even on the Pocket 2, you still have, you need that module on the camera. It would be kind of cool if they would come up with a different module for this. Like you could have the front screen module, the battery module, or the mic receiver module, and it would just be a second base piece for this camera that would be a receiver for the microphone, instead of having something plugged into that USB-C port that can easily get damaged, in my opinion. Having something hanging on. But maybe I haven't looked at it much, really at all. I've seen like 1 or 2 review videos on it, so we'll see. But yeah, so far I really like this camera. As far as overheating, I haven't had any issues, but it's also been cold and I've been moving around with the camera. And that was one review I saw. The guy was mentioning, he's like, these are action cameras. They're not, and even on your larger cameras, they have heating issues. Really that big of a deal? I haven't seen an issue of it. I'm sure people out there have had overheating issues, but you have to remember at the end of the day, it's a small action camera, so everything's crammed in there tight. And heat management, if you have wind moving around the camera, but yeah. So far, I guess if something happened to this camera right now today, would I go out and buy another one? Probably yes, but yeah, I'd probably go buy another one. I wouldn't get the same one as that I bought of this one. I would buy the battery module one, because I haven't ever needed the front screen, so I'd probably just save a little bit of money and buy that one. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying this camera. It's small, easily fits in the pocket. There's a lot of good things I can say about it. So, until next one,